Okay, so we're gonna talk Nicki. Basically, the whole energy behind Nicki right now is weird because her fan base, who isn't the majority, but is the largest shareholder, aren't really caring for her lack of growth. And I say that to say her fans like me versus her barbs. Now, monetarily wise, I fall in the barb section. But maturity wise, I'm just part of her fans who subscribe to the higher levels of her, you know. Let's be for real. At this point, the reason I say I'm a fan and not a barb is because I'm a fan of her skills. Like, that's the biggest thing that I feel about music, and why I roll my eyes so hard at Nicki Minaj, because the attitude that I roll is not to her skill set. It's to her it depends on the situation. But it's to her energy. Like, I understand that as a black woman, sometimes you gotta come in and demand respect, for sure. But it's those roles of it's not what you say, it's how you say it type of situation with her, because it's like a lot of the time she's not in the wrong. And a lot of times she's not delusional. She's just blind to the fact of her perception at the moment. Opposed to, I think she, when speaking with people or thinking about who her audience is, that who's looking back at her in the camera, she's still, I feel like, in that beginning, that honeymoon stage of being a celebrity, where everyone is just so head over heels for her. Like, oh my God, it's Nicki Minaj, it's Nicki Minaj, it's Nicki Minaj. And as an individual fan, until you meet somebody, you're always gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? But also, the more and longer you've grown with that person, you're gonna also have more control, because when you meet that person, you're gonna want to be able to have a stimulating conversation, actually have a moment. So within all of that, it's like within each moment, Nicki don't realize it's that moment that we're, as just the person she may be talking to, is looking at you. It's not looking at you as that overall being. It's not, in that moment, we're not looking at you as the queen. We're not looking at you as the star. It's like, I'm actually getting to meet the person. And then the person shows up with the attitude. So it's like, damn. Or the person shows up and doesn't handle the situation and doesn't get the results that she could have gotten and that we was hoping she was gonna get. Like, and I say that to say, because she is a person who has opened doors and has been able to get a lot of different things in the room. It's like, now you in these rooms and you got access to more doors. It's like, instead of showing us how you can work to figure out this room, it's like you going up to the door like, okay, I see this door, run me the key. That's cool. You got the key open. But us as fans that's looking at you to see how you maneuvered that, we can't do that because we're not you. You know what I'm saying? So that sense of entitlement that works for you don't work for other people. So it's not appeasing, it's not pleasing. And that's the thing. That's when I say, when we looking at you in those moments, it's as humans, because we want to be able to do what you do, to follow in your footsteps. But if you creating footsteps that's only fit for you, you know what I'm saying? That's basically my issue, because it's like you could be creating a path, but instead you're so busy trying to make sure people don't step on your footprints that it's not a path, it's just your footprints. You know what I'm saying? You're not paving a way. You just you too busy trying to create your statues now, opposed to letting the statues be created for you. So that's my plight with Nicki, because we all look up to you. Like, you are a queen. Like, the respect isn't the lack of respect isn't towards your skill set. It's not, it's the energy, like I said. And you've talked about it and you've seen it, that, and that's what I'm saying. I think something you, like I said, you probably haven't realized is that people would rather call the smaller artist and have a cool kickback than to have the pressures of creating a party that Nicki Minaj will want to attend, to have to be able to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, it's about the feeling. So, yeah, I feel like that's where it is on the artist tip, especially on the fans, because if they making music for their fans and they fans want to hear them collab with just a female essence or a different essence, you would be dope. But it's other drugs in the world. People do more than one. So you making it easy to wing off you, it's most definitely enjoyable, and it's you making yourself more or less a delicacy. Like, you don't, this ain't something you do every day. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, but then if you're gonna be that, you also gotta be that. You gotta be comfortable in being an acquired taste. You have to be comfortable being in, man, I only got 100,000 fans, but my 100,000 fans spend 100,000 each. You know what I'm saying? If you have to be comfortable with the change and the involvement, you know, you are the person who opened doors. So that's what I'm saying. You have been in the game for so long. You are succeeding a lot of people. So we're looking for you to do more first, because you're in the door. You didn't bully them to get to these doors, but now you've gotten through these doors. You know what I'm saying? There's a footstep, and now they can glow and light the way. But let us be able to know what to do once we get here, because you have been there. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's all I'm saying. Like, cause Nicki, I rocks with you. I do, on so many levels, and it's like, the things you do, they make sense. Like, I empathize with you. Like, I can see your point of view. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I know me personally, I'm also an aggressive, abrasive female too. So a lot of, like I said, a lot of people, your fans who look up to you, can't do that move you do. So, and even me being a girl of similar aggressions, I'm not built like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the hair texture you do. You know, I don't, there's small nuances that makes us all different. So no matter how similar we all have different edges, which makes us unique and different people. There's no replacement of nobody, even when there's a lot of similarities. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Like, there's nothing wrong. And I just want to address this right now. I really want Nicki and Kim to really, really squash it, because at the end of the day, Nicki, people comparing you to Kim and wanting you to give Kim her homage and all of this and that. Let me tell you where the real beef is coming from. Like, just the universal beef. Not from Kim, but from, like, just regular degulars, like, girls, fans, people like me. Like, you giving off the energy like we asking you to be down and cool with a bum bitch. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you making it seem like we just want y'all to hang because y'all are, like, you feel me? Like on some dope shit. Like, Amber Rose, she tried to do the Slut Walk, right? And I say she tried because if you actually look up what the Slut Walk is, it's a play on names. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing. Imagine if Little Kim and Nicki Minaj together could have came and headlined the Slut Walk. And then once y'all got all the black and the colored girls and the girls who just, all the girls y'all reach, bro, all of them, and got them in a space we could truly educate and truly, as the other Queen Bee said, get information. It's little things like that. Like, I see pictures of what could be, and it's like, dang, like, why y'all just ain't make this movie? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are moves that could be made in positive ways. Like, that's what I'm saying. And like, for me as a fan of someone who feels like I'm at a certain level of consciousness, I just be like, but why aren't you guys, like, being the example that you know we need to see? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you can go out, party, and, like, back in the day, the Big Taboo was that paparazzi getting a shot of you coming out the club drunk, messed up, no panties on, and they got the crotch shot. Like, one crotch shot of you having a good time, your fans gonna be like, so we not about to stop messing with her because y'all got a picture of her intoxicated, inebriated, coming back from having a good time? It would be dismissed. It wouldn't be a big thing. It wouldn't. But it's gotten to the point where somehow, and I'm using the old crotch shot as the new metaphorical situation, but a crotch shot becoming the story of everything. Like, that's not it. Like, that's why I'm like, to me, it's just so crazy because, like, basically everybody who has confidence and who's currently in school could be a millionaire. That's it. You just gotta be on camera popping. If everybody at your school a hater, you come home and talk to your imaginary friends. Who your imaginary friends? The people who ain't watching you. But guess what? Them imaginary friends gonna turn into thousands of real fans because it's people out there that's connect to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a time where I honestly understand why it's easy to be depressed, but as easy as it is, it should be real easy not to be depressed. Like, you can real life connect with people who think like you. Like, because the world ain't nothing but full of percentages, right? Like, statistically, be like, boom, let's say you go to the doctor, you find out you suffer from Zoom anxiety. About 5% of the population suffers from Zoom anxiety. So 5% is small. It's very small, right? But compared to the population, if y'all can all get together, it's a community that is small in comparison, but to a regular community, it's a regular community. So that's it's all about numbers. It's all about finding where you can fit in. Like, you don't have to be ostracized. And then certain things like this, it may be 33% of the community. You know what I'm saying? But you that 1/3, so you feel like the odd man out. Is 2 to 1 everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And sometimes when you in that 2 to 1, you're not reaching out to other ones. It's a way for the ones to come to get together to relate. You know what I'm saying? So being different for me isn't bad. I've always seen it as good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because for me, I'm a regular girl's girl. Like, being a girl, it was okay not to be athletic. So I kind of fell into that. You know what I'm saying? As I got older, I wish I would have stuck into it a little bit more, opposed to just doing it for the experience. And it's like, it's okay if it wasn't that good at it. Because I didn't get into the competitive nature. Because by the time I got older and people was competitive, I ain't want to play sports because I was no good at it. I'm down. I'm the cheerleader. Like, yay, I'll root you on. And I'm down to play. But if I'm good, I might be a natural at something. If I'm not, I have fun just trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm that girl. Like, I'm down to try. Like, it's fun. Let's do it. Like, and if I'm good, okay, the next round, let's bet on it. But I don't know. Like, I'm humble in what I do. Like, if you're a pro at something, you got it. I'm not going, and I'm going to be in awe about what you can do. But I don't know. Like, I just like to play my role. But anyways, sports-wise, like, I'm not athletic. So I was the kid who liked to, like, she just doing it for fun. Yep. I do everything in life for fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I come across things that are like, it makes me uncomfortable, I just don't indulge in them. I won't knock people who do it, who doesn't. And if it's something that's like work related and I have to learn to grow with it, then I'll find a comfort zone within it. But I don't really like do things I don't enjoy. I don't go places trying to stop enjoyment. Like, if I go somewhere and they doing some stuff and I'm like, what the fuck? But everybody having a good time, I'm not about to go in there and be like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all, that's no. If that's what you doing, I'm just gonna let you have it. And you know what I'm saying? I might come across somebody that be like, bro, do you know what they be doing? I'll be like, bro, I was zoned out too. And then sometimes you come across and people might invite you to over there and it's like, oh nah, you just find out like, oh, okay, well, they down with that, let's go over there. I don't care what you down with. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not down with it, I'm not down with it. But that's not the only thing you do. So I'm not about to stop hanging with you because you do one thing and we can't enjoy the other 1,000,000 things that we both do that's similar. Like, that's how I be looking at people. Like, y'all weird. Y'all really be out here like stop at happy moments to reflect on differences. And I'm like, bruh, differences make it cool. Like I said, I'm not athletic, but I'm spirited. So guess what? I'm a cheerleader. And athletes and cheerleaders go together. And that's all I'm trying to do, y'all. I'm just trying to get more cheerleaders in the world because somewhere anti-cheerleaders started being cool, which is haters. And that was people just be saying like, you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So I guess people started being haters so they can get some haters, so that'll make it feel like they popping. So they putting out hate and energy on purpose to get hate energy back so they can have a logic that they popping. That's the only way it makes sense to me, because the rest of it don't make sense. Like, I don't understand why y'all sitting around pushing down on things that you don't like. If I ain't liking it, I'm not even gonna be around that long to form an opinion about it. I've got an opinion enough to tell somebody why I don't like it if they ask why I don't like it or what made me uncomfortable to say deuces. But other than that, I'm not about to knock nobody for doing something they doing. The only way I'm stopping or busting up anything, if I see something or somebody that look like they in help. Now I am that. I'm a cheerleader and I'm super save a hoe. I hate it about myself because you can get scammed very easily like that, just in life. Like, a part of me is gullible, just a little bit, because I have a big heart, but that same big heart pumps a really big attitude when need be too. Let me just say that. I have energy. But yeah, like, overall, I don't knock nothing. So unless you're doing something like bullying, like, some people just get into dreaming and picking on people. It's fun. We all do it to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? If you got siblings, stuff like that, you do nag people, but it's within a certain comfort zone. But if it's when like bullying in school ain't cool. The only way you really supposed to bully on somebody is if y'all friends, y'all homies. Like, I'm picking on you, but you know I rock with you, so it don't matter. I can pick on you. But if I don't rock with you, bro, you can't pick on people. You cannot pick on people you don't rock with. The only people who can cap on each other are friends. Like, I think y'all might have missed that memo. So, yeah. I'm gonna let y'all go right there with those few gems. That was for everybody. That was for my Nicki speech. That was just for the human race and for my future fans. Y'all can get to know me a little bit, because reactions and content is coming soon.